getting a little more high tech. We actually have an opening, but welcome to the first edition of 2023. I don't guess it's first edition. We've been on some this summer, but Coach, this feels like football season, and we are ready for it right now.
Yeah, we're here. So we start on Monday, fall camp, and it's time to roll. So I know the kids are excited. We're excited as a coaching staff. The community is as well. So we're just ready to get going and get into some actual football. I'm tired of some 7-on-7s. I thought we got better, though. I thought our quarterbacks got better. I thought Jax got better, Vann got better. I really think our DBs took a big step forward this summer. So I'm really excited about that. But it's not football by any means. We missed the best part of our best part of our team, which is our OLDL. But we're back together now and been able to compete together, ready to get to practice, get better, and look forward to Jamboree in the season. So.
Oh, of course, joining us as always, Howie Chaney. Howie, welcome aboard.
Hey, thanks, guys. Coach, any surprises during the 7-on-7 that you took place in?
I thought some guys really stepped up, made some improvements. Landon Pritchett, he's on vacation this week. We had a 7-on-7 earlier, but he made strides this summer. Seth Lefford, Sean Gim at linebacker also improved, and we had improvement everywhere. I thought J.R. Dixon was a big standout this summer with, somebody we can always count on. I think he's gotten better. He cares. Somebody, I think he's one of our better corners. Somebody we can rely on that back end, So we really rely on 12 and 5 and 25, and we've had that corner spot open, and I think Pritchett and Jackson, we've had some rotators there. I think a lot of people's going to get some reps there. Somebody's going to win it in fall camp. We're excited about that. And so, but our young guys have done a really good job as well in camp. Clayton Brown's got a lot of reps. During summer, Clayton Brown's got a lot of reps at slot. Wilkes has been able to work slot and outside receiver. So we've got guys reps. We've got our pass game in. We go to 7-on-7s. We don't rep 7-on-7 schemes. We're not out there running bunch of meshes and all kinds of stuff that can mess with the defense a lot. We ain't there to try to win a 7-on-7 matchup. We're there to rep what we're going to do on Friday night. And I think our guys understand that. We did a really good job repping it against some defenses that are built to stop what we're doing. And they couldn't do that on Friday night, I don't think. A lot of times, it's hard to stop the pass and the run, but you're in 7-on-7. We know it's pass on defense. They know it's pass on defense. So it's a lot harder on quarterbacks, So quarterbacks have done a really good job. Windows are a lot smaller in 7-on-7 than they are on Friday night, especially if you're successful running the football. So, but our quarterbacks have done a good job. I thought, playing in the 7-on-7 where, again, defense knows you're throwing it. They're getting into their pass drops really quick. They know what's coming. And, I've been excited with our quarterbacks. We've struggled at times, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. We got some good film, especially today, and stuff we're going to learn from and get better.
So you actually filmed the 7-on-7s and come back and watch them with the players?
Well, today was the first time we was able to do that. Other places, sometimes they don't want you to. Today we went to Fort Payne. Fort Payne filmed theirs. And I know I put some guys in the box to film our games today because, they didn't care. So it was a big for us.
Cool. Randy.
Hey, Coach, first of all, welcome back. And we've touched base over the summer, but this became so much a part of my life, and I think a lot of people's life. I wanted to ask you what it was like last year. Huge run to the semifinals, but every week, win or lose, we got on here to talk. And I think it gave folks an insight to the program.
Yeah, it was. I know I enjoyed it after wins more so than losses and after good practices. But I think our players really enjoyed being on here. So it was good for me, good for our players, and something I know people enjoy. So we do appreciate it.
And we're going to start next week with our first group of seniors, hopefully. We've got 11, I think, this year. So it's going to take us a couple of 3 weeks maybe to get through everybody. Last year we could put all 4 in the room and get them through in 1 week. But what does that mean, having 11 seniors that's already played a lot of football?
It's big. It's like I met with the seniors earlier. I think it was yesterday or Monday maybe, but gave them my normal senior speech as we get close to fall camp and really, reiterating the importance of enjoying every moment. it's going to go by. I told him it was just yesterday. I was sitting in front of Brody Smith, Styles, Xander, Sidney Decker, and that was 2 years ago. And 2 years is gone. And I felt like I was sitting there the other day and talked to him. So it's going to fly by. And this is like I told my wife the other day, I want this to go as slow as possible. I really do. I've enjoyed the last two groups. Don't get me wrong. But I've been with this group for 3 years now. I really, really enjoy this senior group, and I'm going to cherish and really, really enjoy this season, win, lose, or draw, just because of their work ethic. They show up ready to go, and they're really fun to be around. They're a good group of kids, and I'm going to enjoy it. I promise you.
Coach, Friday is the DeKalb Jackson County preview. Who are you going to take you up to that? Because you're going to have some of your players up there Friday too.
Right, and so we voted. Actually, the team voted captains the other day. It was 51, Ashton Cooley, SaksAnniston, number 5, and Leo Kirby, 21, and 9's going to go with us as well, Jackson Smith, quarterback. So we're going to take those 4 to WQSB with us, and they're all 4 seniors, obviously. So.
Coach, it really is. Come Monday, the changes. What do you think? What do you think will be the first challenge this year as far as getting the kids back into football mode? Is it same every year, a little different each year? Hotter weather, colder weather? Is there one thing you can put your fingers on?
They're ready right now. It was warm today, I know, at Fort Payne, but our guys are ready to roll. They're ready to get pads and get this thing rolling. I know that football practice is not the funnest in the world. Nobody thinks that by any means. Not a lot of people, anyways. But our guys come ready to work. We have a plan together every day, and as long as we can get through that plan on time, it works out. We're out of there quick. And the change up last year kind of changed the subject maybe just a little bit with practice, but when we went in on Thursday mornings and we did our walkthrough Thursday morning, we got guys off their feet for over, you're looking at 30 something hours off their feet, which is big I felt like it was big for our play on Friday night. Something we're going to continue. The guys liked it. They knew after school on Thursday they was able to get, unless they had a few team meetings or whatever. So I'm excited about that, and our kids are excited. So I think there's no question.
Howie, I'll come to you after this question. Roster from spring over the summer, did we have anything change, additions, abstractions, anything major that you can report over the summer as far as a roster?
I mean, we had, Josh moved out. Fort Payne, we had Bryson Cook, kid from Fort Payne. He's the OLDL guy that moved in, I think, a week or 2 ago. But, we pretty much got the same. We're at 47 now. So I'm excited about that number. They made it through the summer pretty much, as long as they don't quit within the next 48 hours. They made it through the summer. I've seen it. I've seen them make it through the jamboree and call it quits, but they made it through the tough part. So now it's time to have fun, and I'm excited.
All right, Mr. Chaney, go ahead.
You talked about the walkthroughs on Thursday morning and all that. Anything other changed from last year to this year as far as maybe some of the practices? I know that you've talked to Coach Wilson about no more country music during practices, but anything other than that?
No country music. We're going to keep Thursday morning the same. We're not going to be as contact heavy this year, I don't think, on Monday, Tuesday. Something we're going to change a little bit. As long as we're tackling well, we're going to be physical during camp for sure. We're going to be physical during practices when we need to be. But I felt like I've learned a lot from year 1 to now, and it's something I probably didn't do a great job of was maybe we was too physical on some days early in the week, and maybe caused us to be not at 100% come Friday night. So it's something we're going to change a little bit. I've been doing a lot of research and stuff on, and I think it's going to be better for us, especially for a physical football team. We're still doing tackling drills, but it's more with dummies and pads and stuff of that nature, rather than every Monday or Tuesday working with each other. So.
So you kick off on Monday, full practice and all that. What does that partake of? Just helmets and shoulder pads, or?
Yeah, we'll be in helmets for 2 or 3 days, then we'll jump into shells and then full pads.
Good deal. I don't know about you or your team, but I know me and Randy, we're fired up about this season for Savannah football.
We're excited. You know, we got a lot of things that's already here, and we got more on the way. So scoreboards in, video boards in, lights. I just got all 4 posts down just a few minutes ago. So we're gonna have our 4 posts and LED lights up here over the next week and a half, 2 weeks, maybe 3. I know we're excited about that. So there's a lot of great things happening, but none of it matters if you don't go out there and practice the right way and compete the right way. Don't really care about what you have. So.
Randy?
I was going to tell you, Coach, people on RiverCity-Media is tired of me talking about golf and baseball. They're ready for some football. So I think everybody's ready. Coach, you were just talking about it, and I'm sure we're going to bring it up a little more. But there's a big addition to the stadium. If folks haven't seen it, we actually have a little video we were able to get of it off of the website. That is huge to get the experience, in my opinion, and everybody there. It's going to be something great for the kids to see too.
Yeah, we're excited. Kids are excited. You know, that's one thing we want to do is not every football player has the opportunity to play on Saturdays by any means, and but we want to give the best experience we can on game day. You know, and I think we're doing that slowly. You know, but again, I've been a part of a Saturday game day. There's still nothing like Fridays. There's nothing like a Friday night. You could take down and just have an old scoreboard up, old lights, old bleachers, and it just be Friday night, and it's still going to be special. No music going on. It's still going to be special. But to add all that's big.
Yeah, Coach, we go to a place over in Middle Tennessee that's in a bowl, and I don't even know how they get 100 yards tarked, and not sure it's got it, but it still is special no matter where it's at on Friday nights. Coming into this fall, you were competing across the board. Where's those opportunities lie now? And as we get into fall camp, it's going to be some heavy and hot competition. And I know you and the coaching staff's always been every position's open.
Yeah, they're still competing. I'm not going to make any decision on any position, really, to be honest. I mean, there's few that's set. It's just with seniors who are really good football players, and we have a lot of really good football players. We have young guys that's ready, but you know they may not play as much just experience-wise. But they still don't have the opportunity to get in. They still have the opportunity to win a spot. If they're the best player for the position, I promise you're going to play. And regardless of what anybody thinks, making decisions on playing time is not always the easiest thing to do as a head football coach and, you know, as a position coach or whatever it may be. But ultimately, it goes through this office, anybody who starts. And it's not always easy because you don't have guys that are really close, but you're going to find ways to get both of them in, and both of them have opportunity, especially early in the year, because there's injuries take place in football all the time. So you want as many ready to play as you can get. And you know, to me, it's not. We have starters, but we have a bunch of guys that's ready to play. So, and then if something happens, I'm gonna be comfortable putting them in, and they'll probably get in without an injury. To be honest with you, we really want to get a lot of reps in Jamboree and going into the first game of the season. We want to get a lot of guys on film in the Jamboree. So, win, lose, or draw, it's about getting guys reps. I want to win a Jamboree game. Don't get me wrong. At the end of the day, you want to win every time you step out there. But it's about getting guys quality reps and getting some good film on what we need to get better at. And also, when you have question marks at positions, it's about giving them the equal opportunity to win a position. So, you know, Jamboree is more planning out on when to get guys in and how we're going to get them in, regardless of score, regardless of situation. Let's plan it out and stick to that plan so that we have quality film to go off of and coach off of, and because that won't be the last time they play.
Coach, you took the words kind of out of my mouth. early in the year last year, you went through a 4 or 5 week segment that was as bad as it gets injury wise and moving pieces around. Is there anything you can do as a staff? Is it just luck? This year may be the cleanest year you ever had, or is there anything you can do from staff wise to try to not eliminate but control these injuries?
Strength and conditioning wise, we try to make a few changes on how we stretch and the different movements we have in post circuits. But a lot of it's just sometimes it's just bad luck. We had some serious injuries that sometimes are unpreventable and they're going to happen. First year one, we lucked up. I don't think we had anybody really seriously injured throughout the year. If they did, it wasn't something they needed surgery. They played through it. Last year it was just one after another, frustrating. But at the end of the day, you got to just keep on keeping on because nobody else is going to feel sorry for you. So we better not feel sorry for ourselves because nobody's going to go out there on Friday night and say, hey, they have 4 hurt. Let's take it easy on them. That's not going to happen. So we can't have that mentality. And I thought our guys did a really good job of just playing the next, just next guy up. And at times it's hard to say that.
Yeah.
After you have a few go down, it's hard to keep them going. But they just, they had each other's back. It made it. We have more depth today because of last year. We're more prepared for situations like that now than it was last year because we went through it. So, hopefully we can stay healthy. Hopefully having a bunch of guys playing one way early in the year. I think we're at 9 that we're counting on, maybe 9 one-way guys. If that's the case, that's big time. That's going to be able. Now some's going to rotate in. Obviously, there may be times we got 6 on defense or 6 one-way guys for a possession, but 9 starting one-way guys. We hadn't had that since I've been here, so I think it'll be big and as far as staying healthy along the way. So.
That's amazing, Coach. Howie, I don't know about you, and we're going to have a guest come on after you ask this next question. I got to a point last year I didn't even want to ask for anybody to be on the show because every week after we asked for them, they got hurt the next week. So I was like, we're not going to jinx them anymore, Howie. So I even got paranoid about it. But go ahead, ask Coach a question, and we'll bring on our guest. And I'll let you introduce our guest, too.
Actually, I don't have another question for Coach because it kind of goes back to the new scoreboard, the lights, and everything else. This person we're bringing on is in charge of the biggest moneymaker that Sylvania football program does, and it's Wing Fest. And if you will, bring Miss Candy on. Candy, thank you for joining us.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Tell us a little bit about the Wing Fest. What does people need to do as far as if they want to participate in it, be a vendor or whatever?
Well, it is our 9th annual, and it's kind of gotten bigger every year. It's something that we started with Coach Putnam, and it started out just being just a community thing. Now it's everybody's surrounded communities. If you want to be a cook, just get in touch with me. I'll tell you my phone number. You can text. It's better to text me, 256-605-9039. You just let me know. We'll get you some wings. You can do a double batch or you can do a single batch. Vann, I think, likes doing double batches every year. Not at all. But we do have several competitors that will do double batches. You get 1,000 to 1,200 wings and you come in, and we have a whole panel that comes in and votes, but we also have a people's choice that is kind of everybody goes around, tries the wings, and then you come back and give your vote, and we count that up too. Now it's kind of a fundraiser for not just our football program, but it's for our school organizations too. We have any sports, anything that wants to come in and sell and raise money. You can be a vendor, whether you're in with the school or whether you're just somebody that has something specialty that you make. We have anything from earrings to shirts to icy stands, just anything and everything you can think of.
I know that you said this is 9th annual, and I know a lot of the cooks that are in it, and it's kind of became pretty competitive between some of the cooks that's been in it year after year.
Not to say the coaches don't get competitive about it. Not that I'm saying that we've had to
banner every year I've been here. So
come and try to bribe us with wings. I'm not.
Yes, it definitely is. And you'll notice walking down through there that you have people that are really trying to pull people in, and it becomes kind of a campaign between all of these cooks that are beside each other. And it's just fun because you walk down through there and it's just the whole community is kind of going back and forth, and it just kind of pulls everybody in.
Yeah, I know it's a big, especially the two I'm thinking about is the DeKalb County Sheriff, Nick Weldon.
Yes.
And Todd Greason and his bunch that does the cooking. I know them two I think they've got a little waging on the side. They may not supposed to, but I think they got something on the side as far as who wins.
Hey, they probably do, I'm sure.
So, Randy, you have some questions?
Yeah, but let me, Coach, and then I got a couple of questions for Candy. Coach, is this not this experience for the players? And you have Pee-wee to high school players out there. It really is a special moment to highlight the football player too.
Yeah, it is. We have fan days. They call out their name. Been able to walk out on the field, and then just been able to see everybody. The Pee-wee players enjoy seeing the older guys, and just been able to be around the community on that day. I didn't realize how big of an event it was when I first got here. It was kind of shocking to me how many people showed up and participated in it, and I've really enjoyed it for 2 years, and we're looking to have another good one this year. So.
Candy, one question I did have about it, the competition itself, I think we need to add most wings 8 because I think I got a shot at that. But
I think that's a good idea.
Go ahead.
No, that's definitely a good idea. We could bring something in and have like a wing eating contest.
Listen, Fat Boy, all about it. When you get there and you start cooking, what time does the cook start with that? Because it seems like by the time I get there, they've been there a while.
Yes, they pick up the day before. Some of them start first thing that morning. Some of them start the night before. We kind of open everything up and let them come in and set up however they need to.
And the coaches start about 11. That's why we're never done.
Yeah, Coach Vann, their crew might be the last ones to start.
Yeah.
But they have a good variety in their flavors too, though.
Candy, who we got for vendors this year? Anybody of interest that maybe not seen before?
We have Sugar Shack. They're coming out. Alice Circle. We have Sweet Teas. We have some permanent jewelry vendors. We have Mountain Mama Jewelry. She makes clay jewelry. We got a pretty good list of vendors just from outside. And then we have, of course, our groups and sports from inside the school that come and set up and sell baked goods and ice cream.
T-shirts from small to 4X, folks. You can get anything there. Go ahead, Howie. You fire up. I'm hungry now. You already got me started, and I'm ready to go. Can we leave now if I go? But Howie, go ahead.
Yeah, I know that my daughter's in the band. I know they're going to have a silent auction set up for a bake sale or something like that. So I got to promote the band or I'll get in trouble. So go by the band booth there and see them as well. Do you have all the cooks that you need for this one, or do you need to get some more people?
Need more so the coaches don't have to cook.
Yes, we actually do need a couple more so that it'll keep the coaches from cooking a double batch. They'll cook either way.
Randall needs to cook. Randall and Howie need to cook. Set up a River City cook.
There wouldn't be nothing left by the time the people got there.
We don't need to give everybody ptomaine poison, and if Randall's up there cooking, there's a pretty decent chance that I be eating, not cooking.
Well, Coach, with y'all doing a double batch, does that mean that the offense and defense will be going against each other? I think y'all.
That's the way it normally goes, and the offense normally wins just like it normally goes. So we're not going to do that this year. We're just going to work together. Feel bad for defense.
You need to throw the special teams or strength and conditioning in with the defense. Maybe that'll help them out some.
No, he's an offensive guy.
Well, with you saying that quick, he must be the main cook then.
No, he's really not. He just mixes them together.
I did I have a question about Wingfest, but even bigger question about the quarterback club and the role that, things have gotten more expensive. I work at Sequatchie County, and the coach came to me the other day and said, we need to work on fundraising. A charter bus is 4 times the money it was. You got something going with the video board that you're going to find out over the next little bit, Candy. Can you tell folks what that opportunity may be down the road?
Well, I'm sure that'll grow as time goes on. We've had a lot of people reach out already about wanting to advertise on that. So that's going to help us a lot as far as that goes and helping with the extra that Coach Vann needs.
That's awesome.
How that grows for them over the next few years.
Wow. Hey, Coach, an incentive to somebody out there. If somebody, and I know all the pricing is not set, if somebody wants to sponsor the show and get a video ad, if they'll give a little more, we'll let them be a sponsor on here, and they'll get a spot on the video board. So, Candy, if you got somebody who wants to step up, we'll let them be our sponsor and help Coach Vann out. That's what we traditionally done. But we'll put some kind of package together.
Yeah, that
board in here.
Yes.
Howie, I'll come back to you after this. Candy, what's the best wing you've had since you've been walking around out there?
Oh, gosh. Most unique, I'll do that. Most unique has been the peanut butter and jelly wing.
Wow.
It was an interesting combo. That's the one that stands out to me. And probably, I think Coach Vann and them had a good one last year. It was it was year before, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Before, it was the year I gave Wilson my credit card and said, hey, I'll go get a few. $180 later,
yes,
we were ready for Wingfest. Oh, my goodness, never again. Never again. I heard it from my wife. That's the only reason.
To the Tennessee fan, Coach. Never, ever.
No, because they'll volunteer using anything.
No. We can't even sign our names. Candy, somebody last year set me on fire. They are a few out there who'll throw some heat on these things if you like heat too.
Oh, definitely. We've had in the past one that eat at your own risk, and it followed you for a little bit.
It stayed with me for a while. This morning probably. Before we get into more details, let me go to you, and I'm going to throw up a picture. Howie, give me a minute. I'm going to throw up a picture of this video board real fast. A little video of the video. If you've got a business in Sylvania and you want to get some advertising, there is never an opportunity. There's more people gathered in Sylvania than a Friday night. So go ahead, buddy.
Well, we're talking about the Swing Fest and everything. How do we go about getting tickets for it? And how much are the tickets?
Find a football player.
Yes.
Okay, what's the price of the tickets?
They are $15.
It'll
be the best $15 you spend.
Find Jackson Smith, she said. Find Jackson Smith and ask for a Wingfest.
Jackson has an unfair advantage, I feel like. So,
is the football players the only ones that's got them for sale?
Mm-hmm. They are. Junior high and varsity football players for $15. We don't advertise, but we do sell them I do believe we sell them that day too. So if someone don't know if they can be there or not for sure, they can still show up and get in and buy a ticket. So.
Because I mean, I know a lot of people does know the football players, but there may be people out there that's watching and listening that don't know the football player who might have some. So that's why I was wondering. Yeah, we got a comment that says that Randy wants to be in the Duncan booth this year.
Sign him up.
I never liked John Seals. Have I told y'all that?
I don't nobody really like him. We just all act like it.
And ain't nobody wanting to see me 30 pounds in a wet T-shirt, John Stills. I'm sorry. That would run people off, and that's just fact. Go ahead, Howie.
Make sure to be the first one in the booth. You don't want to be the last one.
You don't want to be the last one. Everybody's done cleaned off.
Okay.
So is it going to be kind of like I just coughed that. So is it going to be like in years past where you're going to have
be John Seals. That's all I'm going to say.
So is it going to be like years past? You're going to have like a little kids area out there for the little ones to play around with, and Coach Vann's got one that probably not walking yet, but might want to mess around out there.
Yeah, that actually supports our Pee Wee program. The Kids Zone is sponsored by them. And so all that money goes to the Pee Wee program to help them purchase things that they need. And you just pay and let your kids run in there. And I think Coach Vann probably go down the slide with his this time. He's ready for it.
Well, it's a great event. I've bought tickets every year, but 2 years ago was the first time I ever went. And I always gave the tickets away, and I'm disappointed that I hadn't went before because it is a fun environment to be in.
Sure is.
Well, let me tell you exciting news for me. I was going to be on the road and knew I was going to miss Wingfest. Got a text today, and it's been moved to the 6th. So there's 330 pounds coming to Wingfest that's going to be eaten.
We're ready for it in the Duncan booth, according to John Seals.
Yeah, that ain't going to happen unless y'all got a shamu to throw in there when I start drowning to get me out. That ain't happening. Candy, anything else? And thank you for coming on. I know
of course.
Just thinking the work to get on here. Anything else we want to get out there and talk about before we let you run out of here?
I think that's it. Anybody with any questions, reach out to us and we'll try to answer and help out in any way we can. And we're ready to get it going.
And it's August 5th, correct?
August 5th, yes, 5 to 8 at Ram Stadium.
Sounds great. Thank you for joining us, Miss Candy.
Thank y'all.
About 7:30, I'm gonna be miserable, and Howie, I need 3 tickets because that way it gets you 3 plates. So I'll just let you know now. Miss Candy Smith, thank you very much for your time.
All right, thank y'all.
Appreciate it. Coach, it means so much to have a strong quarterback club, strong boosters, and an organization that puts on an activity like this.
It is. I'm lucky to have the people I do around here. They do a lot, and I could sit here and tell you how much they do, and it still won't do it justice because they do. No more than a lot, and I'm really appreciative of it. They make it to where all I have to do is worry about coaching football, and it means a lot to me. So,
and as an outsider, not an outsider, but somebody who'd been around the program in years, they open their arms to me, and they enjoy this show, and they make everybody feel welcome. And Howie, I know you live in the community, and it means a lot to the community to have a football team and an organization that the community rallies around.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a small town. There's not much going on, so you live for those Friday night football games to be able to have something to do on Friday night.
Coach, what else is going to happen on Monday? Do y'all have a first day of practice tradition that you're going to throw at them, or is it just get out there and get at it?
Get out there and get at it. So we'll lift, and then we'll meet, and then we'll go to practice. So I'll try to give them a little downtime after we meet. So, and then we'll go, or after we lift, and then we'll meet for a little bit. So then we'll go out and get to it. It's we've had some coachings. I've added a coach.
Go ahead and talk about that a little bit.
Jeff Jackson. He's from Ider. He was at Jacksonville State when I was there. He actually helped at Jacksonville, and then he was, he's stolen from Talladega. He's gonna help O-line, D-line, and do the junior high program. So that's big for us. Someone to add to help with Coach Lee. We lost a really good one, and Coach Carl. And I was thinking about that yesterday, and we're getting closer and closer, and it's harder and harder every now and then. Anyways, we was able to get Coach Jackson in, and we're working on now trying to add one more maybe. So, but anyways, we're doing coaching staff wise. We're ready to get rolling. I know the kids are ready. So we're just itching to play football. That's it. We Friday nights is a special. We're ready to get there.
Howie?
Yeah, I was going to go canoeing or something like that during the summer. Was y'all able to do that? How did that go?
Yeah, we're going Saturday. So Friday's team camp. We'll be up here all day on Friday and play games and compete. It's really going to decide after these go-karts. I hadn't even added them points in. It reminds me I need to do that. But we have a Wing Fest fundraiser ends it. So this right here, though, can be a deciding factor on Friday and who gets a steak dinner and who don't. And Saturday, we're going to get up at 7:15. We'll go to Hiawassee. We're going to raft. Be a long day. We're going to come back, and it's football season. So we're going to enjoy time together. It's a great group to be around. So we're excited for Friday and Saturday. It's always really fun to see them guys compete, see the freshmen sing. I hadn't even reminded them about that yet. I shouldn't have. Seniors know about it. Freshmen do not yet. I think I may even make Jake Turner be the lead vocalist in that whole ordeal.
Not.
But he's going to lead them freshmen in some singing. I'm excited about that. It's always funny to see them sing because they really can. And I think Roman McKeon's he don't know it yet, but he's going to also do a single. He's going to sing as well. Seniors voted on that Thursday, so you can't say no to it. It's got to be done. Seniors need to get their way on team camp day. So poor Roman got thrown under the bus. That's why it's to sing for us. Friday's really fun. We're actually starting at 8 in the morning. We'll eat breakfast. We're going to play a game of softball, and then we're going to go to WQSB. The 4 of us, 5 of us. And then while they eat lunch, we're going to eat lunch, and we're going to come back and play more games. Rest of the day, we're even going to let them play Madden on the big video board that night for a chance to win some points. So it's going to be a fun day, and I know the kids enjoy it. I enjoy it.
Coach, how competitive is that softball game? I bet you it's not at all competitive, is it?
Well, it's bad. All day's bad. I have to tell them to calm down a lot because you get a bunch of competitive boys in there. And coaches.
Yeah, that's what I was fixing to say. I was there last year during the football game for
it gets heated.
More the coaches than it was the players.
It gets heated. It's fun, and but it's like you don't want to be the ref. And Coach Parham was our ref the last 2 years. He told me after last year, he's like, I ain't doing it. The ref takes it more than anybody, but especially in softball. You got balls and strikes. It gets ugly. No, it's really fun. I'm gonna be the ref this year. It's hard to scream at the head coach.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Hey, and Friday we're gonna try to get with Coach Vann and maybe a couple of the players too, and go live after their interview on stage on RiverCity-Media. So hopefully we can get something figured out. Maybe 5 minutes. I know there's a lot of TV stations and a lot of people there fighting for Coach Vann's time, but maybe we can get a couple of minutes along the way to get on the air. And I'd love to talk to the young people, the players you bring too, Coach, just for a second. Maybe just let them say hi or something on the air. So I'm looking forward to that. And
I want to go back to this singing stuff. I want to know what Roman's got to be singing and what's these freshmen going to be singing. Do they get to pick what to sing, or do the seniors pick?
Yeah, they get to pick, but the problem is they only have very few minutes to pick. So they, when they get told about it, which they probably surely they won't watch this, maybe not, so they won't know. When they get told about it, they
got 6 people watching right now, Coach. So I'm sure somebody's calling somebody.
Yeah, so they're going to find out. They're going to get up there and sing, and so it's fun.
And
I have stories from last year, but what happens at the singing team camp, I guess they just stay at the singing team camp because it's fun.
Howie, the host of the show has to sing one of us too, and you've been voted to sing on next week's episode. So it was Unanimous, 1-0.
Listen, if I sang on the show, I'd get job offers in Nashville. I guarantee it. Ask my wife. I can sing. I can hold a vocal in the shower. I'm terrible. I try to, though. I try.
I'm going to nominate John Seals. He loves singing, so we'll let him come on and sing a song real quick.
Oh, God.
But, Coach, it's a good thing that you told us about the Madden tournament or the Madden game that's going to be played on the board there at Sylvania, because you might have some people driving by wondering what the crap's going on, but at least you got the word out now.
Yeah, it's going to be. I'm sure that'll get heated, too.
Yeah, we need an update to the winner of that one.
It'll be me.
Okay.
It'll be me.
You know what? Us Tennessee guys stick
It's
together.
just like Bama ball the other day. I was quarterback. My team, I had to fill in for Coach William. William's team hadn't won in Bama ball all year, but we won the other day. There was only one difference. So like I tell Jax all the time, there's only one guy out here who can spin it really good. That's me. So,
well, for a little confidence.
Yeah, it's like Finn today. He made a throw. He's like, "How far do you think that was?" 50-something yards. Since I could have underhanded it that far. It wasn't that big. It's fun.
All right, Howie, close us out tonight.
Hey, man, it seems like the camaraderie between you and the players and all that is just top notch. And that if the kids like you, they're going to play hard for you.
Yeah, they like me some days. Some days they do not. And about probably for a few of them, about 10, 15 minutes every day, they hate me. So, no, I really do. I love every one of them kids in there, and they do a really good job. They work their tails off, and some days they need reminded how hard they actually need to work. Some days they need reminded how much they need to eat. Some days they need to remind how much water they need to drink.
Yeah.
And just about every now and then they need reminded how they need to keep their locker. But they really do want to be good. But there's a difference. There's a lot of kids out there that want to be good. You could ask everybody, probably. I guarantee you, every player that gives a crap about what they're doing, they want to be good. That don't mean they have the mindset to do what it takes to do it. So, I think Saban talked about 5 different things the other day. It went all the way up to elite. I think it was it may have been bad, good, great, excellent, elite. But you have guys that's okay with being good, and you have guys that's okay with being excellent. And you have guys that's always trying to reach elite because you're never going to actually get there, in my opinion. So I think we got a bunch of guys that want to be really, really, really good. So, and you never actually reach your potential. And as soon as you think you've reached it, you don't get any better. As soon as you get complacent, you're stuck. It's like as soon as I'm complacent with play calling, I'm never going to get any better at calling plays. I'm never going to see a defense any better. As soon as a player gets happy with how good he is at doing anything, if he's happy with what he's squatting or happy with what he's benching, I can put money his next max in 7 weeks is going to go down. It's just how it is. I'm happy with where I'm at. I don't have to work. So me, I'm on a diet right now. I'm happy with 233. I went and ate. I'm on keto, and I was like, I'll have some baked beans today. I'll have some carbs. See, it's just I was okay with being 233. It's complacency's terrible. It's bad, and everybody has it. It's about fighting it off and continuing to try to get better. So I think our guys do it. So.
Hey, you and Randall have something in common. You're 233. He's 322. It's all the same numbers.
Yeah, we just reversed them. Thanks a lot there, Howie.
Thanks. Hey, Howie.
We're going to come back to Wing Fest. We'll let Coach get started next week, and then we're going to start with our player interviews. It gives us 3 weeks, Coach. We'll set it up like 4-4-3, have a group of seniors every day up to that last group before the first game, and I look forward to talking to this group of seniors. We had a great group of seniors last year, and that there was only 4 of them, but we had some great fun out of them, and I look forward to getting knowing this group of seniors over the next 15 weeks.
Yeah, Coach, I want to try to do a speed round again like we did last year with Haygood, and he sat there and thought about it forever on the questions. So if you will. So
I'm not you. I called him Hey Bad all the time. Hey Bad, but he
so if you could kind of warn them and let them know what the meaning of the speed round or the lightning round is, that'd be great.
that's the problem. You're asking somebody on our team to have a little speed. See, that's you can ask us to be physical all day. We'll be physical for you, but you ask us to have a little bit of speed. Asking a little too much.
Well, John Seals made a comment saying anything with Tyler Vann and Wilson involved with gets very competitive.
Oh, I would never imagine that.
Yeah, well, Coach he put Vann and Ann together. He can't.
Coach Wilson.
He graduated from Pisgah. He had to if he's spelling like that. I should have said that live. But anyways, nobody's gonna see that. Yeah, Wilson's still a kid at heart now. I am too, but Wilson's closer to a kid than I am. So Wilson still got that mouth on him, So he's him and Clark always find a way to get into it on team count days.
I have a feeling Roman may know. We've got a viewer there that I think may have an insight to him, but just we'll keep it quiet though. We don't want
to put it on Sylvania TikTok. Won't let him sing them live.
Yeah.
I feel like Roman would do a great job at some type of rap song.
Rap song?
Yeah.
Probably. So we probably don't even know a country song.
Coach, thanks for joining us today. I know you had a busy week with 7-on-7s, and I think you got a meeting a little bit later on about the quarterback club or whatever. And
hey, I'm sorry about the Pisgah joke. It's natural for me. I'm in the office with Coach Mitchell every day. He's from Pisgah, so I get to throw Pisgah jokes out there regularly, and it's become so terrible. Hey, I'm graduated from North San. It's easy to do. And then Coach Gilbert's over there, and it's easier to do. It's just
you went to North San. It's just part of who you are.
Yeah, I gotta quit. I gotta calm down and slow down. I was getting better until Mitchell started talking again. It was make Pisgah jokes.
Coach Mitchell, blame it all on you.
I know that Miss Hannah's going to let you have it when you get home.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I guaranteed she'll say you should have said that, and I'll say I know. And I get that every day. Every day is you shouldn't have said this, and I just got to be who I am. I ain't no hide from it.
How's that baby boy doing?
He's doing good. Almost 4 months. My baby screams, laughs, poops, and eats a lot. He's like his daddy. He'll never turn down food. If it's in front of him, milk's in front of him, I don't care how full he is. They'll take it. He's just if not, he can put it down now. He's some. He's big. He's big. He's over 15 pounds. So
if you should lose game this year, at least you'll have somebody keep you company when you can't sleep at night.
Yes, he'll fit in, and I'll still have two people that loves me at home instead of one. I have two people that loves me in Sylvania instead of one person. I had a God, and he'll still love me.
Yeah, as long as you don't get a personal foul, because I know one.
Yeah, and then Hannah will be mad at me. It'll still be one.
Yeah.
Always will be one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Coach, thanks for joining us, man.
That gets cut in half. Howie Cheney, let's take this out of here. Let's let Coach out of here. Coach, we appreciate it. Folks, we're coming back. We're going to let Coach get through Wing Fest next week with his team, and then we'll be back the next week, and we'll get up to the season. And after that, it's 15 straight weeks. Coach, the longer you go, the longer you get to see us.
Well, our goal is to make it. That's what we've been saying at the game. So,
yeah, just tell the kids that we don't want to go nowhere. For Randall Cunningham, for Howie Cheney, for, of course, Coach Tyler Vann, this is the Ram Football Show. Cannot wait to get it kicked off for the year. Good night, God bless, and be safe.